The world can change in a single heartbeat. One moment, you're standing on the familiar shore of your ordinary day, and then, without warning, waves of history surge over you. Today, I'm not sure if it's a happy Monday or the first echo of an ending. This is Crypto 101 Central, and today I am here not to sugarcoat, but to share with you what I see, what I feel, through the crackling static of war, of uncertainty, of trembling markets, and the heavy scent of change in the air. If you believe that the world is simply too much, that reality itself is a fever dream from which we cannot awake, then trust me, you are not alone. Before we dive, I invite you, yes you, right now listening, to subscribe to the channel. This is where we confront the storm together, not just with intellect, but with heart. And don't forget to tap that bell, because every notification is a chance to stand together when the foundations shake. Today marks a turning point, the end, perhaps, or another beginning, one indistinguishable from the last until history writes its own verdict in the dust. And while the world fixates on battlefields drawn in desert sand and city streets, we are here, at the edge, watching how each distant detonation ripples through our screens, our wallets, our lives. What happens next? Some might not want to hear my answer, but if you've come seeking honest introspection, chaotic, sometimes raw, then you're in the right place. Let me catch you up before pulling you under the tides with me. In the markets, I placed my order, a simple, almost hopeful swing trade. I waited, breath held, eyes unfocused on the screen. Liquidity, volatility, the eternal gamble. Yet even as we wage technical skirmishes in the land of numbers, the real battles rage elsewhere. And while traders search for ways to navigate turbulence, the truth is this: no structure, no tool, no platform can shield us from macro reality. Strategy matters, discipline matters, but the weight pressing down on the markets right now is larger than any single position. Real-world events cast a shadow over everything we know. 11 U.S. senators in their grand halls have called for investigations into major crypto exchanges. Once, this kind of news would shake the ground, cut through the noise, but today, it feels like background static. Is the hunt for accountability a distraction? Or does the rabbit hole keep going, deeper than anyone is willing to admit? Here's the truth. Markets react to fear with more clarity than they do to hope. I live in Dubai, perched at the crossroads of global tension, watching the sky. Recently, drones cut across the night air, intercepted before the worst could unfold. Even iconic landmarks were brushed by fragments, fleeting reminders that conflict is no longer distant. Iran has sent warnings across borders. The United States has responded in kind. Explosions light skies that once felt removed from history's harshest chapters. This is not the warfare of textbooks. It is calculated, precise, almost theatrical. Drones crossing seas, statements crafted as carefully as missiles launched. But beneath the spectacle lies a harsher truth. The world's energy arteries are under pressure. Rumors swirl of assassinations, of strategic waterways tightening, of oil routes shifting away from once neutral channels, and the market listens. The Strait of Hormuz narrows under tension. Geopolitical lines are redrawn in real time. A significant portion of global oil flows through that fragile corridor, and even whispers of disruption are enough to shake confidence. As uncertainty grows, the market reels. Legislative hopes surface, talk of regulatory clarity, of structural reform in the crypto space. But until policy becomes action, we remain suspended. Dollar strength surges, indifferent to headlines. Charts swing violently. Sharp declines followed by sudden recoveries. Gold climbs, reclaiming its ancient narrative. Oil tests upper boundaries not seen in years. When energy rises too fast, inflation follows. And inflation dictates the tempo of central banks. The Federal Reserve stands at a crossroads. Rate cuts are desired by markets, but inflation complicates the path forward. If rates remain elevated, economic slowdown looms. If they ease too soon, inflation may reaccelerate. At this intersection of policy and pressure, markets consolidate, waiting. That's why crypto trembles, not collapsing, not breaking out, just hovering. Bitcoin, for now, remains caught between expansion and retracement. Are we destined to retest higher milestones? Or are we settling into a prolonged range, oscillating between broader support and resistance zones carved over recent years? Ethereum mirrors that hesitation, balanced between major structural levels, with downside and upside scenarios still very much alive. My thoughts spiral like desert winds. I remind myself, this too shall pass. Maybe this is the week everything shifts. Maybe in days tensions cool, Headlines soften and markets breathe again. Maybe what feels catastrophic today becomes tomorrow's footnote. But honesty demands humility. No one truly knows. We face multiple futures: rapid resolution, prolonged escalation, or a grinding period of uncertainty that reshapes market psychology into something colder, more cautious. And me? I lean toward resolution, not because it is guaranteed, but because survival demands a degree of belief. I will stay here, with you, watching each tremor and each relief as they ripple through numbers and nations alike. Subscribe. Let's navigate this storm of markets and geopolitics together. If what you hear resonates, if these reflections echo something inside you, take a moment and like this video. Let the algorithm know we are here, thinking critically, refusing to drift blindly. And I want to hear from you. Leave a comment below. Are you fearful, optimistic, detached? Do you see collapse or recalibration? I'll remain here, offering updates, sharing insights, watching every development as the world tilts and rebalances. And now, as this episode draws to a close, I invite you once more. Watch the next video. Keep the bell pressed. Stay engaged. Together, we may not control the storm, but we can learn to endure it. See you next time on Crypto 101 Central.